Jane McDonald has opened up about how her friend moving in with her has helped her cope with the heartbreaking loss of her late fiancé Eddie Rhoda. The 60-year-old singer lost her beloved partner in March 2021 to lung cancer after 13 years together. The Loose Women favorite had reunited with the former drummer of the 60s music band The Searchers in 2008, almost 30 years after losing touch when they first dated. However, despite their romantic reunion 3 decades on, former cruise ship singer Jane and rock star Ed never officially tied the knot, the Mirror reports. After a romantic Christmas Eve proposal, Jane announced in 2021 that Ed had sadly passed away at the age of 67 after suffering from lung cancer for several months. To help her through her grief, Jane's Celebrity Gogglebox co-star and longtime friend Sue Ravi moved in with her last year after Eddie's death. The singer and TV star has now said that the company of her good friend has been exactly what she needed to get through one of the hardest times of her life. Opening up about her emotions, she said, "It helped keep the grief at bay. I tend to grieve in private. But you can't always be sure when it's going to strike. Your emotions can ambush you." Jane also confessed that this time of year is particularly difficult for her, as she added, "I do shed the occasional tear, and especially at New Year. That's when it hits me." Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. Despite her grief, Jane insists that she refuses to be sad all the time, as she believes that if Eddie and her late mum Jean were looking down on her, they wouldn't want her to be consumed by sadness. She told OK, "I still talk to both of them in my head." 8 months after Ed's death, Jane appeared on Loose Women, where she opened up about the dark path she was on. However, she added that she will always find comfort in their 13 years of absolute bliss, as she explained, "That's how I'm getting through it." Jane also recently opened up about Ed's final weeks, where she became his full-time carer. Speaking to the Mail, she said, "It wasn't slow, because we didn't know. He had no symptoms. As daft as it sounds, I'm thankful it was during COVID because I was there with him. Nobody else was. But that was the hardest thing. I had no nurses or doctors come in. I had to learn how to do it all myself. I had him at home as long as I could. Then I took him to the Wakefield Hospice, which is a beautiful place. I'll be forever grateful to them. I was with him all the time there." Eddie's low-key funeral took place during COVID, so pandemic restrictions were in place, which Jane says was a tragedy, because nobody could come to see him. The 60-year-old now plans to pay tribute to her late partner with her new tour and album, which will be dedicated to Ed. Much to the delight of her fans, the Loose Women panelist will return to the road after taking a hiatus to work through her grief. "With All My Love" will see Jane perform at over 20 theatres and arenas across the UK this year.